Well, welcome back to Vintage Farmhouse Antiques and our YouTube channel, where we demonstrate some of the china patterns that are particular favourites and a lot of the china that we're listing for sale online. This particular private set of dinner plates isn't for sale. It's from the Johnson Brothers Friendly Village range, and this was made in Staffordshire by Johnson Brothers between 1953 and 2003. It predominantly featured wintry scenes such as this. This plate set is quite unusual in all being identical central block design, which is called the schoolhouse, featured in winter. The snowy scenes on a lot of the patterns in Johnson Brothers Friendly Village make it very popular as a winter set of china. Most pieces should have this pictorial Johnson Brothers, made in England by Johnson Brothers, all decorated under glaze and permanent and acid resistant colours, genuine hand engraved. You'll also note that registered US patent in the offing or office. It's because the majority of Johnson Brothers Friendly Village proved very popular in the United States and was exported largely to North America. Now, there is some variety in the coloration and just the density of the colour, because each one is individually hand decorated. So what you've got with Friendly Village, no matter what pattern's being used in the centre, is a transfer printed design in this grey and white. They've all got this same border design with the vine leaves or ivy leaves around the outer aspect, and then the yellows, greens and reds. On this one we've only got a little touch of yellow and red, are all hand applied by the decorators. So not only do you get some variation in the depth of the transfer colour and print, but you also get a little variation in the amount and depth of the colour on them. So each one's very much individual. We see this one got a little bit of green coming in on the leaf here and a little bit of blue on the ice sheets on the rocks here, whereas the one next to it you'll see very little green applied in here, if any at all. And that's part of the charm of Johnson Brothers Friendly Village and what makes collecting it so interesting. Now, in total there's a series of almost a dozen central block designs. This is another quite popular and well recognised one called the Ice Bridge. Again, a very American-esque wooden bridge over a creek with covering of snow and icicles down the side. Note the colour combination again on this one, very similar to the schoolhouse, with blues, yellows and that red, with a little bit of green decoration around the outer side. And here again is the factory mark for this large platter, Johnson Brothers again. See, on top of the mailbox you usually will have the actual design, in this case the covered bridge. Now the last piece I'm going to show you is this little gravy boat, again from the same period but with a spring scene, not a winter scene this one, with hay barns and briar roses in the foreground. Again, same colour combination. Note on a lot of the smaller pieces you won't get the full Johnson Brothers Friendly Village stamp. That's quite normal. What you should have is an impress made in England. That little pink K there, it looks like a K, doesn't it? It's actually just decorators' brush marks when they're forming the brush shape before applying the colour. So there you have it, a small selection of the marvellous collection of Johnson Brothers Friendly Village that's available for collectors. The winter scenes makes an ideal Christmas crockery selection, and if you can put together, and it's perfectly possible to do so, a large selection of dinner plates, then it's a great way of putting together a really special collection for use on your dresser or on your Christmas table. One point just to bear in mind when you're looking at dinner plates online, they did make dinner plates in 3 different sizes. So you have 9 3/8, 9 5/8, I think there's 10-inch and 10.5-inch. So do make sure when you're trying to buy what looks like an identical dinner plate in the same design, check the diameter on the listing to make sure you're getting the same size plates as you may already have in your collection. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.